Hi, Mom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Can you think of any embarrassing stories from when I was in school?
The twins in kindergarten.
Yeah?
I don't know if you felt embarrassed, but I was ready to rip those girls apart.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to a normal hour of the vlog. Ellie is out running an errand right now and the kids are still asleep. So I thought it'd be a great time to clean up as much as I possibly can while Ellie is gone so she comes home to a nice clean house. I'll just worry about that later. Hi, Ellie. Welcome home.
Thank you, Jared.
Could you tell the difference?
I walked in the house and I was like, Jared, this looks so beautiful, thank you. I seriously had to run a crazy errand. We are doing something very fun in this spot, guys. I have loved everything we have done, but I do feel like we need some color in here. And my friend is amazing at painting. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. But I had to run an errand.
Suspense.
But this whole space is gonna be beautiful in about a week.
It's a painting of me, isn't it?
Perfect.
So let's go back to this morning. I have to be so quiet. I want to show you this first. Calvin is a stinker. That is the only way I can describe him. He is a stinker, not only with his poops, but with his actions. This morning, I think at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, he got up. And he didn't just get up, he was up and he was staying up. And we tried to put him back to bed and he just would not do it.
I swear this is the story of Ellie and Jared's life.
Yeah, seriously.
It was 4 in the morning and I was like, what the heck? And I came out here and he was just on the floor playing with toys in the living room. Just up and at him.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not going back to bed. I am up for the day. What was it? I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Got up on the couch, pulled a blanket over him, and he went to sleep. Which is like,
Calvin,
yes.
You are the best and the worst.
Exactly. I mean, 4 o'clock to what, 8 o'clock, and now it's 10 o'clock and he's still asleep.
Turd.
Thank goodness. You are a turd, but I love you.
I'm really hoping their AC is broken.
I will not turn your AC on.
We are in Frank, guys, and
Frank.
Bonnie's house is so cold. You, Cullen, and Brian, Katie, and Missy would all get along very well because they all like it cold, and Jared and I are like, we want a sauna.
Please keep it warm, please.
Oh.
Dang it! Oh.
I knew you were back here.
You knew it? Well, I
I
went for it.
I said
okay?
lunch was gross.
One of the best parts about being a parent is being able to introduce to your own kids the things that you loved as a kid. And we've been doing that lately. What have we been watching? Care Bears. And where do the Care Bears live? Yeah. As a kid, my family and I, we watched Care Bears. We love the movies. So Care Bears has a special place in my heart. It's because I grew up on it as a kid. And this year, Care Bears are celebrating their 35th anniversary. Now, to celebrate this 35th anniversary, Care Bears is announcing a limited edition rainbow heart bear. Do you want to see it? Yeah. Okay, ready? Here it is. Does that look so cool? Aww. Can you give him a hug, Calvin? Yeah, do you see that? What do you think of his belly badge?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It shoots power.
It does, that's right. Care Bear Stare! Every year on September 9th, Care Bears celebrate their national holiday, Share Your Care Day. Share Your Care Day is all about celebrating acts of kindness, whether they're big or small, whether you're helping your mom, helping your brother, or helping someone across the street with their groceries, anything at all. It's all about celebrating kindness. And that's exactly what we like to do with our friends and family and those around the world. This year, Care Bears is celebrating Share Your Care Day in Los Angeles, California. And guess what?
What? Jackson, they invited you and Kelvin and us to go celebrate.
We're gonna get on an airplane and we're gonna fly to California and we're gonna celebrate Share Your Care Days with the Care Bears.
I want to go to Cadillac.
You wanna go to Care-a-Lot?
Yeah.
Let's do it! Not only that, we're actually going to have a very special meet and greet at that event in Los Angeles. I'll have all of the information listed in the description down below. It's gonna be a great time and we would love to see you there. If you guys would like to get your own rainbow heart bear, they have them at Walmart, Kmart, Toys R Us, and QVC until December. Okay, so I have to print out some papers, and some of those papers are for passports, and I'll tell you about those a little bit later. But the short story is, our printer that we've had for, I don't know, 6 years or ever since we were in college, finally ran out of ink. But we don't print that much because everything is done electronically now. And so I went to go print some of this stuff, these papers out, no ink whatsoever. I went to the store today and looked at ink costs, and it was as much as a new printer. So I was like, let's just get a new printer that has like Wi-Fi and all of that good stuff. So I got this guy from Best Buy, and it was a lot cheaper than the ink and has all the cool stuff with it. So the goal is to have it set up down here so it's out of the way, still being able to reach Wi-Fi, and I can just print it down here if that's gonna work, crossing our fingers. All right, we have movement. It is printing out the test and alignment pages right now. I think there's like 2 or 3 of these bad boys, so we'll take a gander here in just a second. All right, we've got our last page coming.
To Cullen and K-A-T-I-E send.
All right, what the heck? Subscribe to Cullen and Katie? How is that even possible?
Yes! Woo! Let's go!
1, 2, 3.
Get it, girl! Don't let this image fool you. This quiet image. 2 seconds ago, we had 2 screaming kids.
You mean you're not like the Cleavers all of the time?
No. Are you all good now? Cookie wowzers. He was crying because Calvin wanted to grab his cookie. He just woke up from a nap. Calvin just woke up from a nap. Our day today has kind of been a theme. Wake up early, be cranky, and we're gonna go to bed early and be cranky. I've got dinner going. It is broccoli, pesto, and some noodles. It called for some sausage, which meat did not sound good at all, and so I skipped that out, and we're just doing this. So I just need to move it onto the plates, and we are ready to eat. I've been wanting to make peach pie. My family, when we were starting some of the recipes for the cookbook, we did do some peach pie filling. Ruby had went home and just made it, and I'm like so jealous because I want to eat some peach pie, but I just haven't like had it in me to quite make it. So I may just eat peaches and cream, and that may be it. Do you guys like peaches and cream? I don't know if that's weird. I feel like a lot of things I do, some people are like, that's kind of gross or weird. But just like peaches, milk, and like a little tiny bit of sugar on top. Yes, no? Anyway, I'm starving, so we're gonna eat this. What color is that? Oh my gosh, I just grabbed the can't remember because Calvin came up, said, black. We're learning our colors. And then I just asked him and he said blue. What color is this?
Blue.
You just said black. Say black.
Black.
It is black. Color fail. He was so excited to tell me that it was black. And I was like, that's right. Because he always says everything is blue.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Can you think of any embarrassing stories from when I was in school?
The twins in kindergarten.
Yeah?
I don't know if you felt embarrassed, but I was ready to rip those girls apart.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, okay. Well, I just wanted to call and ask. Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I have to give some context to that story that my mom and I were just talking about. I was in kindergarten and the bus stop stopped right outside my house. So my mom would wait right outside for us and she would see us as we were driving down. And there were two twins and I grew up with them, they're friends of mine. But in kindergarten, they sat next to me almost every single day on the bus. And they sat on both sides of me and they would just kiss me on the cheek the whole time I was riding my bus home. And I would get off the bus and my face was just bright red.
I think that's the cutest thing ever.
Well, it's just like my
I can
mom.
picture them too. You're so cute.
And so like, obviously I can't remember if I was embarrassed, but my mom was like, those girls.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sure I liked it.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't get kissed after that for years and years.
Jared asked me, he's like, Ellie, was there an embarrassing story of you in school? And I'm sure there are tons.
Yeah.
But when I was in junior high and I totally went to a health class for like 3 weeks thinking it was a biology class. And then like after 3 weeks, the teacher and I couldn't figure out why I was on the roll and
oh my gosh, that was, I remember you telling me that.
When I was really getting into like the health stuff, I'm like,
you're like, wait a second.
This is like not biology. Anyway.
That is so
totally
funny.
Dumb.
There's a couple more. So this is what sparked all of this up. I posted an Instagram picture. You can follow me on Instagram right here. About like memorable moments on your like first day of school. Yes. And then I was just like, what about our most embarrassing stories at school? And speaking of that, your story, I remember in college, like this is how bad it was. In college, I forgot to go to a lab like the entire semester. And like I
not
felt
a dream.
So yeah, that is my worst nightmare, and I think that's why. Like
you did it.
Well, I felt stupid. I was so embarrassed. Like I can't believe I forgot to go to that class. I ended up retaking it just to get a better grade. I did okay. Like I did okay without the lab, but I wanted to get a better grade, and so I did that. But so like second grade, you're in 7, 8 years old in second grade. It was winter time, and we were having a snowball fight outside. And the duties, we called them duties.
Yeah.
Supervisors? Anyway, the adults who are outside when you have recess got really mad at us and took us inside early and told our teacher. And our teacher got really mad at us for having a snowball fight. Like it wasn't bad.
I was always in trouble for snowball fights.
And they said, you need to go to the principal's office. And my heart sunk. Like it just dropped to the floor because like I was a kid, I never got in trouble in school. Like I was a good kid, and anything like remotely bad, like I just like quivered and just like shriveled up into like this little ball of
that happened to
fear.
me. I had to stay in recess for like a week and write I will not throw snowballs like a flippin' 1,000 times, and my mom ended up calling and they're like, she's not doing that. Like after like 3 days, she's like
Bart
she's
Simpson.
Done. Oh yeah, and it was like no.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got my punishment, but she's like, you don't need to be doing this for a week.
Yeah, there are so many embarrassing stories that now that I'm like thinking about it, but I want to pass this on to you guys. What are your most embarrassing or most memorable stories from your first day back to school or just throughout school? Let us know in the comments down below. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. I don't know if that's the word, but it's time to go. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Let us know if you have any crazy, embarrassing stories in the comments down below, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.